What's up, guys? Just making another quick Livelock video. Trying to get through these classes and see all the different abilities and weapons and whatnot. Today we're going to be playing as this guy. I forgot the Hex. I forgot what his name was. It's the Hex chassis. He's basically like the assault class. Just kind of a general overall guy. Not a big fan of it, but as you can see, he's got an awesome skin. Cape sucks, but I think it's the only cape I have. Yeah, only cape I have. Yeah, so it's just the general assault class. We're gonna take a look at the battle rifle, the mass driver, the Hellfire, and then as the weapons and the abilities is cluster mine, armor pin. Armor pin is really nice, and then the orbital strike, which is of course epic. So we're playing on the hardest difficulty. We'll play a few levels with this build and check it out.
Welcome back to the surface.
Not gonna sit through the story. I can do a story playthrough at some point, though.
The mainline network.
So here we go.
The pinnacle of human evolution.
I've been playing with one of the other weapon sets, so it might take me a bit to get back used to this one. You can see it's just a straight up battle rifle. I mean, it's fast firing, but it's single hit. The mass driver is basically a charge up sniper rifle. And then the Hellfire fires out self-guided missiles. This guy has plasma damage instead of corrosive damage like the Catalyst bots have.
I am sending you the coordinates to an outpost nearby. It will appear the outpost was attacked by the Abaddon class. Travel to the outpost.
Alright, so let's get a good look at there's the orbital strike. Yeah, that's pretty nice, man. That's pretty nice. Orbital strike, definitely cool. Alright, let's take a look at the mass driver now. Pretty fucking nice. Switch to the Hellfire. Well, we actually don't have that much Hellfire. Let's save it for a boss, or at least a upgraded enemy. Here is the first ability. Well, let's just wait. Let's just wait. I don't want to waste it on a single enemy.
The Abaddon are the local node machines, attached to what used to be the North American cluster, reduced to Logic's most primal form.
Here is my first ability. Just throws down a cluster of mines at my feet, which I'm not a huge fan of. I would rather throw them like out forward.
I'll take care of it.
But you can kind of like roll into the enemy, drop them down, then roll back out again. I never tried to go in there, so I figured I'd just check it out. Okay, let's check out the Hellfire now. That's pretty nice. So here's the best way to use the mines, just to do that, roll back out again. A bunch of kills.
Easy peasy.
Second ability, I'm going to wait till we fight an upgraded enemy to show you, because that's what it's the most effective on. I think it's what it's essentially built for. battle rifle that I'm using is fully upgraded. My other weapons are not fully upgraded. Here's a good
Excellent intellect.
here's a good place to look
You
at
have reached the outpost. The
using the
outpost
mines
was one of
effectively.
my many precious assets for data collection on the surface. Once back on
At these
Mars,
early levels, it
we
doesn't seem like the
destroyed
mines
all
are
other
that
forces.
incredible. But in some later levels where you have to do defend, and even in this part right here where you have to defend, it's definitely worth
Incoming
it. You can see we got some
transmission
random
across all
dude
frequencies.
dropped in here
It looks like we
playing as
have
the
their attention.
melee class.
Who dares set foot upon my surface?
Okay, now my other ability beside the mines
How
is
precious.
armor penetration, which is my B ability.
80 rounds loaded.
It ramps up my firing rate immensely, and it also provides, as the name would lead one to believe, armor penetration, which I used it here just because I don't know what level this guy is, and I'm worried he's going to burn the boss down in like 2 seconds. But the bosses come with 2 health bars, a level of armor and a level of health. And this thing just burns through the armor on the bosses. Okay, there's the boss. Now look at that. That's amazing.
Opening strike.
You could see how fast that shield went down. It is way slower with your traditional weapons.
The outpost is back online.
So those are your basic just a basic look at the abilities. I'm gonna play a couple more levels. I should play on private, but I don't really care. This is obviously like the class for just people who want kind of like an overall solid character. Your range damage is really high. The abilities, the mines are good. Like I said, they come into play much more later in the game. But Armor Pen is incredible against the bosses. It's a great ability. Hellfire is a great high weapon.
As the steward of humanity,
or heavy
my
weapon.
control over the surface was once absolute. However,
The Mass Driver is great for bosses as well. You do have to level every character to 30 to get all the upgrades. I've talked about this in the other videos, I think, but just in case I haven't. If you play this and you kind of prefer one class over the other, you can grind your upgrade points with any class and then use those upgrade points on your weapons. So don't feel like you have to kind of play a character that you don't like just to get their weapons upgraded, because that's definitely not the case. It is a grindy game if you want to get everything. This guy is not the kind of guy that I want to be playing with. He is running like way ahead for no real reason whatsoever. I am definitely more of like an exploring. This will be good. Nice. He's playing as the Catalyst class, which I've already made a couple videos about. That kind of shows you what how powerful that one-shot ability is with the Mass Driver. How many hits it took to bring that guy down. And it takes one hit from the Mass Driver.
Intellect. I feel.
And I died.
This is awkward.
You see how he didn't? You see how he didn't put his heal up until after I was dead? And then he's like, "Oh, better heal myself." What a nice guy. Jesus. This guy just does not want to heal, like, at all.
Excellent work, Intellect. You have located the hulking hound. Deploy the node servitor to commence the repair.
All right, big guy. Let's get you back to your feet.
So here's where the mines are quite a bit more valuable in a mission of this type. Where you're protecting an objective, which happens a lot in this game. One of the frequent mission types. But it's not as bad as it sounds, because the thing can regenerate health. All of them can. There's even another mission where you have to kind of like hold your ground in this area through like just a shit ton of enemies. And you have like these turrets to help you, and even if the turrets die, like they slowly come back. So the game's very fair about that kind of stuff. Never feels cheap. I always forget to use my armor pen ability just throughout the levels, but it's almost worth using. Oh, here we go. There's Parallax. Drop that right on his head. New cape. Thank God, because this cape sucks. So there we go. There's protecting the hulking hound.
Well done, Intellect.
Let's do one more level with this build.
Return to the outpost.
Then we'll end the
Our
vid.
work is far from over.
I really like this character. He's not quite as situationally useful. He can't heal. can't take huge amounts of damage. But he's always useful. There are some fights where the Catalyst feels maybe not as useful because of how weak the damage is, and then with whatever the hell they call the tank class, like, it can feel kind of off sometimes on enemies that you are more mobile. So the Hex class is just always good. It's not always great, but it's always at least very viable.
The Abaddon have deployed signal disruptors.
As I said in the other vids, this is the level that the game takes a nice little difficulty spike up, introducing these dildo head robots. And for no reason, I always have to knock that wall down. And you can see, yeah, the difficulty spike is definitely real. I got an upgrade there to my mines. I don't know what it actually was, but it looks like it slows enemies that are within range of them, maybe. So even with the kind of good weapons, those guys take a lot of damage. What about the Hellfire? Yep, Hellfire will take them out.
All back from the dead.
Let's roll in, drop the mines, get out. Yeah, it looks like when you... it does slow them. Again, not super great, but... I don't know, what are you gonna do? At least it's something.
Well done, Intellect. We are one step closer to stopping the Abaddon.
It's up. Armor penetration.
Go ahead and use my armor pin ability. Just get that extra fire rate. It may affect crit chance, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Whoa! This asshole. So when they blow up, they don't just slow the person that they hit, it creates like a slowing field for anybody who passes through it. Which makes the mines quite a bit more useful. So actually that upgrade is better than I thought at first.
Things are about to get very messy.
Alright, let's watch how fast this guy's shield comes down. That's fantastic. That mine upgrade is really good. I'm gonna wait till we get on cooldown. There we go.
Very efficiently. Only one signal disruptor remains operational. Finish what we have started.
Got another boss down there.
Hit from above.
Can't tell if that guy died or not. Yep. He did. Alright, let's keep going here. really want to get that guy down because he's like super hard to keep track of. Ooh, damn, man. Secret area discovered. I was gonna grab those on the way back, but that's alright. Never mind.
Level critical.
Mass Driver, man, it's for real. Comes a boss fight. Oh, I had the wrong weapon equipped. That was my bad.
Loading AP rounds. Orbital strike on target.
Ooh, did you see that motherfucker? Gosh. What a dick. Moves right out of the way of my ult. Dude, we are stacking the upgrade points too. I've already got the first and second weapons that you unlock for this guy fully leveled up. The next upgrade is a plasma assault rifle.
Cluster mines.
I'll be using that weapon in the next video.
Cluster mines deployed. Not cool enough yet.
See, even with the weapon like fully upgraded, man, these guys just take a lot of damage. Do a shit ton of damage as well.
One moment while I recalibrate the multispectral scanning array. Recalibration complete. Attention, intellect. I am detecting prepare.
Prepare yourself.
Incoming orbital strike.
I bet they weren't expecting that kind of a welcome. This is just fucking carnage. Jesus, man, that was just devastation.
Abaddon force travel below.
That was tight. That was nice. Before I end the vid, I do want to take a quick look at what that upgrade for the mines did exactly. Since this is the video for this build. Cluster mines are fitted with grav detonators, slowing enemies within a larger blast area. Okay. Alright, so that's kind of cool. Alright guys, I'm going to end the vid there. I'll make another one of this guy with his other abilities and a different weapon set. If you like the videos, please do drop me a sub here. I don't care if you like or comment. You don't have to, but I would appreciate a sub. I'm also over at twitch.tv/MarkFusion every day playing all kinds of stuff. Appreciate you watching the video. Hopefully I'll see you guys.